What's up, guys? My name is Nick Shackelford, and I've spent over $100 million on Facebook ads. And today, I'm gonna show you how to build your first Facebook full funnel ad campaign in under 30 minutes. Here we go. Make sure everything is already set up. Before you can even launch a campaign, you gotta be a little bit more organized, meaning you have your ad copy ready, you have your creatives ready, so we're not gonna go to that point. Where we are right now is we have our creative, we have our copy, and we can start building. Because before this, our designer might have sent it to you. Maybe you've already made the ads at the beginning of the week, what have you. But for now, we're gonna start building. We got 30 minutes and less to do so. I'm gonna make sure I collect the correct ad account, business manager, all those important things. Going into ads manager. Make sure I navigate to the correct one. We're gonna be doing it in Brick Market Boutique, and we're gonna be selling crop tops. So what isn't important is we don't need to worry about our columns. We already have our default ones here. I don't have to worry about my breakdowns. All we care about is building right here to the left. So if I hit create, don't need to worry about reach or frequency, keep it auction, keep it conversions. I know this might be a top of funnel or maybe it's a full funnel campaign, which we are building, but I want to always be optimizing towards conversions. Why this matters? Because we want purchases, we want revenue. That's what we're focused on. I'm going to name this one crop top, full funnel, and you'll understand what full funnel means shortly. And the date we name this, which will be February 23. That first ad set, we will label it prospecting. And you'll see these naming here, the value of these shortly. And I'm not gonna name our ad right now just because it's not as important. I wanna get into building. Hit continue. Awesome, so this will be a sliding cart. It'll come out from the right side. It's not a special category. We're not doing an A/B test, and we are gonna make this a CBO. So what this reminded me I needed to do, so I'm gonna come back up to the top. I'm gonna denote that, CBO dash crop top. This is important because as we have multiple creatives and multiple ad sets running across the full funnel, prospecting, re-engagement, remarketing, I wanna know that my budget is being allocated accordingly across all of them. How do you set your budget? How am I thinking about setting my budget? We have this cool little tool that we're using, but generally speaking, we want at least 1x AOV for all the creatives that are running in each ad set. In this case, we're gonna be running between 1 to 3 creatives, depending on what my opinion is at top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. We have one specific copy, and we're gonna run with that. Trying to keep it as simple as it possibly can be. Sometimes you want to mix it up and do dynamic creative testing or something that might add in a different element. For this one, I'm going to keep it simple, straight, and easy for you to follow. So again, we're auction, we're conversions, no campaign spending limit, our overall budget campaigns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate towards how to set my campaign budgets. I know my AOV, this one specific product, is about 35 bucks. The total number of ads in each ad set, let's say if we have 3, our daily budget's gonna be set around $315. Now what might be different is your AOV lower? Is your AOV higher? Are you using less ads? Are you using less ad sets? All these factors come in together so that we can actually make a good general decision around how much budget we should be spending. Now this is a rule of thumb. This isn't something that you guys should take for Bible or you guys should take for verbatim, but this is how we build our campaign so that we can get the most amount of data. Because at the end of the day, we're buying data. We're buying decisions to be made in the future. You have 3 ad sets, 3 ads in each one, 35 bucks. So that overall budget is gonna be $315 per day. Very important. We'll sell that in. $315 per day. I'm not going to touch anything. We're going to keep it lowest cost. I don't want to put it on a cost cap there because I actually want budget to be spent. Sometimes when you put a cost cap and you aren't sure exactly where you want to put that at, you might not get spent. So we're avoiding that for right now. I do want to get spend. I want to know if this product is going to hit. I want to know if these creatives that my team made are going to work. From here, we're going to go ahead. We could either hit next, or you can go ahead and click right down. For efficiency purposes, we're going to move down towards here. Now this will pop up at the conversion level. We are obviously running to a website. I'm going to make sure that we have our pixel events, which, as you know, purchase. So if this reminder comes to us, we can address this later, but this is something that you have to make sure you register with Facebook for the iOS 14, which I'll be talking about in another video. But for right now, this isn't important. It should be selected, and if not, we can verify through the domain, which I'll show you in a little bit. And also, make sure you stick around to the end for a little surprise. This is not a dynamic creative, this is not a specific offer, and I definitely want this to go live as soon as I hit start. I'm not gonna put an end date, nothing important here. So a lot of these discussions around what audiences should we be targeting, what's most important, for me, I wanna keep this broad. Why do we choose broad? I'm not saying it's the best place to go about it, and we talk about this a little bit in the founder course. Broad, or any audience added into it, is just another thing to validate or justify if a creative is going to work or not. If I can keep it broad and I let the creative do its job, meaning a consumer that isn't specifically niched down with a lookalike and an audience and segmentation after segmentation, I know that that's a convincing creative. I know that consumers, regardless of what audience I'm putting into, are going to raise their hand and want to purchase that. That to me tells me I'm able to scale. That is an infinite blue ocean that I can continue to spend into. So on my initial tests, oftentimes I'm going to start with a broad audience, because let's let all the weight being carried by the creative itself. So here, I don't want any custom audiences, but what I will do is I will exclude purchasers. It's based off the pixel, based off the last 30 days. So again, you'll see detail targeting, audience expansion on. I always leave this on. Again, I want the biggest ocean possible for me to go against. I want the creative to do the heavy lifting. All languages, we're definitely targeting the United States because that's where we're selling. And I'm going to keep automatic placements. To me, I'm not going to segment it. The only reason why you would actually want to segment towards Instagram only or stories only or Facebook only is if you firmly believe that you're going to choose specific creative for each placement. For this, I'm 1x1 or 4x5, meaning 1x1, which is like that perfect square that fits in the IG newsfeed on mobile, or if you want to go story specifically, sometimes story doesn't look as good on the actual feed itself. So that's the only time me and my team are really going to segment it out by going specific per platform or specific per placement. Again, we're not doing any cost control caps, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now here's a little bit of a quick little hack. I'm going to go ahead and go Control D. I'm going to duplicate this prospecting campaign, because what do I need to do? I need to make a re-engagement and a remarketing one. So if you go ahead and hit it twice, if on a Mac it's Control D. I'm not too sure what it is on a Windows because I am a Mac guy. So what we can do here, and this is a little bit of like moving left and right. Nice little hack. If I can pull in prospecting, now this is the one that we already want to keep, so we don't want to edit that. So go ahead and select these two, edit. I'm going to go find and replace. Here's the beauty of it. Prospecting. Oop, make sure I spell it correctly, Shaq. Crop top 2-23 dash again. We can just change that to re-engagement, crop top 223. What this will do for me is change it already for me. Another way of doing that, you can go in here right here and just delete it yourself. Cool, save this as draft. This one. Oop. Now I wish I would have done this in order, but it is what it is. I wanted to show you guys a couple of different ways of editing and changing it. So overall, we're pretty good. So high level, cool, lowest cost. We're using CBO. I'm gonna highlight them all three because these are the three ad sets within the campaign that I want to be running. I'm gonna go ahead and hit edit. One thing that must be added into it is our spending limit. So something that people forget to do is put a minimum or daily maximum. Now I want to make sure, now this isn't a perfect science because Facebook itself doesn't like to give me all the details, but why we choose a minimum or maximum is pretty simple in my mind. Minimum, I want to tell Facebook, hey, please spend some budget across these, please spend some budget into these ad sets. I don't want prospecting or re-engagement, remarketing. I don't want one lead specifically taking a majority of my budget. Please do your best at spending a little bit here and there across these 3. You could have 4, 5, or 6 of them. I always like to do a minimum budget here. Maximum, not at the beginning. If I start to see after a day or 2 days of overall spend getting sucked into a specific ad set, then I will put a maximum there just to cap it. I don't want to overspend and potentially put myself in a hole or put the brand in a hole. So for this minimum, keep it nice and simple. Spend me $5, Facebook. Give me $5 on these ones, just to make sure something is happening, moving. Let's make sure it did it. Cool. Minimum. All right. So again, we're continuing down. Now, something that we have to do is we have to update these audiences. So what I'm going to do for the audiences is I'm going to go ahead and prospecting is still fine. Remarketing is I'm going to make sure we're still excluding past purchasers because I still want to make sure it's a little bit segmented. I'm going to go ahead and build my remarketing on it. So in this case, let's say I want an add to cart for the last 14 days and my collection page is all 14 days as well. So anybody that hit a collection page, that's what these stand for. ATC is add to cart, collection page all, anybody that hit a collection page. So what do we need to do? Crop top, remarketing, ATC, and CP all 14 days. That way at the naming convention, I can understand exactly what it is that we're running. So remarketing for us, again, is those actions that were taken off of Facebook or off of a Facebook-owned property like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, anything off of that on your own website or your own domains, that's where the remarketing really comes into play. Now, if you go into re-engagement is going to be your owned audiences, Facebook likers, Instagram likers, followers, etc. That to me is a re-engagement area, meaning they may not have jumped off of the platform, they don't trust you enough yet to click through and actually go ahead and start making actions on the site. So for us, re-engagement, we want to re-engage back with that audience. Some people confuse this as, or not confuse it as, some people put this as remarketing and the beneath it is like hot remarketing, so they go through different levels of remarketing, but the easiest way for me to understand it is prospecting, cold, re-engagement, those that have not taken the action on the site, and remarketing, those that are taking actions on the sites. Now, if you have a multi-type of product, maybe you have a DPA or dynamic product ads that are much lower in the bottom of funnel, but for here, nice and simple, 3 stages, prospecting, re-engagement, and remarketing. So for here, for re-engagement, what we're gonna make sure is IG engagers plus FB engagers. And overall, we're gonna do 365. You actually get more days here because again, these are your owned audiences. If I wanted to go specifically just a specific message or offer to our IG, I'd break it out. Or just specific offer for FB, I'd break it out. In this case, I'm keeping them together for simplicity. Good, I'm gonna include one of these. So FB, IG, cool, so these are custom audiences, these are our engagement audiences. And if you guys want to show or see how we build those audiences, I'll show you guys at the end or in a new video, depending on how much time I got on this one. What's up, guys? Before we get back to it, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you have any recommendations on what you want to hear about Facebook ads as you're launching, getting started, let me know in the comments below. Let's get back into it. All right, so now let's double check all of our audiences. So in re-engagement, which is the one we just built, boom, boom. Double checking, no cost, good. Then we go into remarketing, which we got our add to cart, CP all, dope. These are good. And then back into prospecting. Nice, we're set. Audiences are chosen, demographics are chosen. Now we're gonna move into the ad level. So since I am gonna have different ads at each step, I'm gonna show you exactly the difference between those two. Mainly for this one, it's going to be around the copy, but I will do maybe 1 or 2 at the bottom of funnel that is all inclusive of the creative, because hey, maybe it's gonna do better at the bottom, but I know what I wanna lead with at the top of funnel, which is a nice carousel of multiple images of the product. Let's go into prospecting. So these three are not actually within prospecting, re-engagement, or remarketing. These three ads are not within prospecting. If it's confusing or if it's frustrating you, here's a simple way of going about it. Go back towards campaign, just go ahead and hit this off and go ahead and hit publish. So it's going to tell you that these ones are not good. You can't use them. Obviously, we didn't build these yet. So we're going to uncheck these ones, but the ad sets and the campaign will publish. This way, it'll pull the drafts out of the campaign you're building in case you're like, whoa, what's going on here? It's a little bit unorganized. So we just publish this through. Now we can get into it. So now it'll just be the main one. Oops. So what I did was, since I'm still seeing all three of them in here, because these weren't published, to get out of it, right now, if I just go continue on, it's going to give me the one ad in prospecting and re-engagement. I'll select out of this. Actually, I think we're all good. I think Facebook just did not update in time. So now the little glitch, battling through. So with this new ad, I'm going to go ahead and give my nice naming convention. And this is going to be based upon the creative assets that I have here. So I have my image crop house 2, and image crop house 3. These three of them, I've already downloaded them, but let's make sure that we can get it all here. All right, so we're zipping these 5 files, and I'm going to go ahead and upload these specifically. So it's going to make me do it one by one. Two. And the last one. 3. So those 3 images are uploaded. I'm going to go into videos, add media, add video, because I have 2 videos to upload here. 1. Oop. It was already uploading this way. I kind of just want this to continue to upload for all media. So once this loads, I'm going to delete this out because I don't necessarily want to launch this one. I want this to be bottom of funnel. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and change video. All I'm changing is just so that I can upload it. Nothing crazy. So one more uploaded. X out of that. All right, so let that load real quick. So we could have done this at the re-engagement, remarketing level where I wanted it to be at, but if right now, it's gonna be all loaded in the account anyway, so whether you do it now or whether you do it when you're actually building that actual ad set or ad, you can do it then as well. Still has to upload, still have to use it. So right now, it doesn't really matter too much on that process of the workflow. So this is still within prospecting, and I don't want to have a video there. So what I'm gonna do is add media, I'm gonna add my image, 1. Cool, I don't need any edits. I want it the way it is. And I already have some no editing on the placement. I'm totally good with this one image. I'm gonna go back into my actual assets. So I've already written the copy of what I want for prospecting top of funnel. You can see this nice little sheet really lays it out. Really simple for me to just come in here, grab my headline, paste it on in. Same thing with my body copy, paste it on in. Now something to be careful about, if you do cut and paste from a Google Doc or an Excel sheet, it will put these quotes around it. Double check it, QA it, have somebody else look at it, just so you don't make any mistakes when you're cutting and pasting. Cool, so again, the website, thankfully I have the destination URL right here. We're going to be running to the collection page in case they want to shop or find something else. Boom. So I have nothing else I want to change. Nice little preview here. It works. So you might have guessed it. How do I get more images? How do I do something very quickly? If I'm on a MacBook, I'm going to go ahead and hit Control D. It's going to duplicate this one specific creative. Make sure we name this. It's an image. This will be image 2. Crop top. 223. Image 2. Copy 1. Good. Let's go ahead and change this up again. So we have 3 images. Go ahead and clear this one. Clear all. Add image. And I like a good mixture, especially on prospecting top of funnel. You don't really know what's going to crack. Is it an image? Is it a carousel? Is it a video? So I want to add multiple ones, at least at the top of funnel, so I can get any chance of finding success here. Now, ultimately, bottom of funnel, I do like to run videos there. I actually like to run images there. But for this, I'm convinced that the type of images here, the type of creative here, it'll be better at prospecting. So I am going to opt to keep images top of funnel, despite me putting in a carousel and videos at top of funnel as well. It doesn't always have to have creative that are different from top, middle, and bottom of funnel, because it's going to hit consumers at different times. They might forget about it. Now again, when's the last time you remembered an ad? Pretty difficult, right? It's okay. The more, the better. The more, the better. And it's an iterative process versus just being a perfect and specific one. So I did image 2. Awesome. Headline, keep it the same. Primary text, keep it the same. Nice and simple. No major changes here. It's still the same difference. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with Control D again. Change this to image 3. Change media. All right, make sure it fits in good. I'm fine with that. Remember the focal points on the here, so I'm okay that it's cutting off the feed. I think it works. I think it makes sense. And then lastly, what we'll do is do another Control D, and we'll make it a carousel. We'll tie it all together. Make sure it's copy 1 still. I'm not changing copy. So copy is the words, the copy that you're writing. Add copy, copywriting. So we always use copy into it. Don't get it twisted with copy at the end of the actual ad. That means it's a duplication. Good, so we have, this one's going to be image 3. Let's make sure I am on the correct carousel. Cool, so what we're doing, coming on down, selecting carousel, image 1, boom. Actually, I think this is a more attractive image. Okay, double check image 2. I want to just see them all together. And last one right here. All right, so headline. Let's go back and edit the headline. Cropped and cute, URL doesn't change. Nice, cute little headlines. Again, no change of placements. I want the same copy. I want different ad units. The more different ad units we can hit them with, the better chances of some consumer, some impression actually taking action on our creative. This is good at the top of funnel. So what we can do here, double check this, just double check my naming convention, image 1, copy 1. Awesome. So I'm cool with these. I think this is the right way of putting. Let me double check, make sure it is. 223. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 are selected. Campaign is still off. And I'm going to go ahead and hit review and publish. So I don't want these ones going live yet because there's no need for me to go live with it. I'm going to publish these ones. Cool. Let me just double check that this one can get live as well. Uncheck. All right, so these ones are all in review. Those are published, those are going live. Back into the ad set. New engagement, new ad, edit. So what I want at re-engagement and remarketing will be the same exact ad outside of us doing maybe an image as well. So we're gonna go video 1, copy 1, crop top, 223. All right, I'm gonna add media, add my video. Cool, just nice little simple run through, simple, easy transitions, looping for 10 seconds. Cool. Done. So no text overlay on this one. Let's see what this experience looks like. Double check copy. Springs out styles. Love it. Headline. Boom. When you already do it beforehand, it's just so easy to kind of grab it and go and build as fast as possible. Be careful. Make sure we're deleting these out. All right, now I just want one video here. I'm gonna keep it plain and simple. I'm not trying to get it twisted. Back into the collection page. You can run to the collection page, you can run to the actual ad, the product page itself. For me, I want collection pages here because we have more products to sell. So maybe they might not find it. Maybe that ad earned that click, but they wanna shop around or find another product that's complementary towards it. So we do drop in a collection. For remarketing, since they've done a couple more clicks than just browsing, I want to drop them back onto that actual specific product page. That's the difference between me running top of funnel and middle of funnel to collections. Maybe they're finding something else, but at that point, if they've done that, they clicked and they followed all the way through, and they have one more ad in front of them, I want them to be the quickest path to purchase, which is going to be that click to the product page, cart, checkout, etc. Cool, so I just want one. This one's simple. Publish that bad boy. Then we're going to move into remarketing. And in remarketing, we're going to go edit, video 2. Video 2. Copy 1. Crop top 223. Good. Let's double check this. Add media, add video. So when it's already there, it's awesome. So the difference here, you can see the text overlay, springs out of styles. So we brought this forward. Maybe that's all we needed. Maybe it's the small little text. Maybe that text swipes up as a transition. I don't really care. I wanted to get it live. I want to get the data I want to get it live. I want to get the data pumping through it. And I want to see, where do I need to make changes? Where are my improvements? Are my click-throughs not there? Do we need to go images bottom of funnel? I'm not too worried about this initial launch. I really want to get the data flowing, then make my decisions off of it. So done. Let's double check my copy for bottom of funnel. Cool. 8 left. Nice little scarcity tactic. Headline. And something that I really like to call it is it'll count my images or my text over here. So we know exactly how many characters we want to stay close to or underneath so that it doesn't cut off as images are shown. So if you're right underneath it, it's good. 33 is pretty close to where we want to go. Get all the noise out of the way. CBO crop top full funnel. We got our 3 ad sets: re-engagement, remarketing, and prospecting. Naming conventions clean. Come into the ads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And that is your full funnel build for your first Facebook ad campaign. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you in the comments. Peace. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and learned heaps from it. And if you did, I'd love to invite you right now to see my free training with Founder. I'll be teaching you how to get started with Facebook ads. I'll be revealing everything I've learned from spending $100 million on platform. And all you have to do is click the link in the description and I'll see you inside.
Hey guys, hope you're loving our videos and that you're getting heaps of value from them. If you are, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to join the Founder fam. If you did enjoy this video and want to continue to master your skills, make sure you click here to access your free training now, where we'll go into way more depth with this founder.